Dragon. You're watching Muscle Sport Magazine.
This is Gregg Valentino again from Muscle Sport Mag. Lee Priest, it's my boy. .com. Let's talk about a little bit of nutrition here, all right? Because, be honest with you, I don't care how much steroids you use. I don't care how hard you train. I don't care if you're benching 500 pounds. If you eat shit, you're never going to get big. Never. Never, ever, ever, ever. Eating is as much important as the actual workout itself. Let me tell you something. First of all, let's get one thing straight. Diet is instinctive. You can't just follow anybody's diet or anybody's theory of diet and make it right for you. That doesn't mean it's right for you. Just like training is instinctive and everybody reacts to different type of training, diet is instinctive, okay? Here's what I'm trying to explain to you, okay? First of all, you have to take a few things into account. You're listening to guys who are on massive amounts of steroids. Even if you are on steroids, that doesn't mean that you need what they need. They are on massive amounts of steroids. And that there's a big difference, okay? From some guy taking a couple D-balls a day, maybe 2 cc's of test a week, throwing some deck or something, whatever. That's nothing compared to what guys today are doing. Plus they're doing, like Cytomel and all these other different things that help to burn fat, clenbuterol, they're all the anti-estrogens. The average guy in the gym that takes steroids is not doing what these guys do. So you can't go by what they do when it comes to diet, your dietary needs. Now, this is not about steroids, but it does matter because let me tell you something. Even when I was taking massive amounts of steroids, I could eat shit. I could eat pizza and fucking ice cream, and I didn't get fat. All right? It didn't. I didn't do growth hormone. I didn't do IGF. I didn't do insulin. I didn't do any of that shit. But I did massive amounts of testosterone. I'm going to be honest with you. And I did massive amounts of equipoise. Those two drugs were my favorite. Now, I do a lot of other drugs that aren't around anymore, like Sten and a few other things that I love that really hit me hard. I do them in the works, true orals, and I do anadrols, D-balls, whatever I can get my hands on. But the main drugs I did was testosterone and equipoise, and I did lots of it. Believe me, I did anywhere from 4,000 to 6,000 milligrams a week of testosterone alone. That doesn't count the equipoise. And what I'm trying to tell you is, I was able to eat whatever the fuck I wanted, and I never got fat. All right? Because testosterone burns fat. So even though it sounds like I'm here talking about steroids, I'm not. What I am actually talking about is I'm letting you know that when you're getting nutritional advice, even from some of your pros, these guys are on other chemicals. Do you understand that? They can sit and eat. When you hear these guys, I eat like 10 times a day and all this, 12 times, whatever. First of all, you work. You probably work a job, or you probably go to school. So, let's be honest, it's not feasible for you to eat 10 meals a day, all right? And the money, it's a lot of money. These guys, will sell little drugs, you know what I'm saying? Juice, you're selling juice, doing the bullshit personal trainings and all the other bullshit that they do to make money, whatever it is that they make money. That allows them to spend all day in the gym whenever they want to go, train twice a day, and eat with eat massive amounts of food. Because to be honest with you, eat lots of protein costs lots of money. Okay? Meat and stuff like costs lots of money. Chicken, fish, turkey, whatever it is that you're going to eat is going to cost a lot more money. Okay? It's not like a box of spaghetti, which you can buy, around here in New York, 2 boxes for 99 cents, or a box for 99 cents Rondoni. There's a big difference when you're buying meat. Okay, so basically, dieting is instinctive. So that what I'm trying to tell you is, when you diet, I'm not going to get into the foods you should eat in this video. I'm clearing the air. This is to clear the air about dieting and nutritional needs. Okay, about your food needs. You gotta understand something. Let's get one thing straight. Your diet should definitely be based around protein. Everybody knows that. That is true. The amounts of protein that guys can get away with is a totally different animal. Here's the thing. You can't build a house without the bricks. And protein is the bricks that we build muscle with, right? If you went to, I don't care if you get the best plumber, the best electrician, the best carpenter, the best bricklayer. If you told them, build me a house, here's the blueprint, okay? They still say, where's the material? Do you understand that? You cannot build muscle with carbohydrates. You cannot build muscle with fats. They have other different, properties that are important in building muscle. You build muscle with protein. Protein is what muscle is made up of, okay? Now, fats can be used as energy. Fats are great to be used as energy, all right? Fats, believe me, it's better to use fat as energy than it is to use carbohydrates as energy. Because once you use carbohydrates as energy, it's not going to do, it's not going to burn your body fat stores. But you do need some carbs because carbs are protein sparing. Do you understand? They are protein sparing, which means that if you have some carbs in your diet, your body can use protein now for what it's made for. It doesn't want to use protein as energy. It's a shitty source of energy. It's the amount of carbs that we must take in that matters, and the quality of the carb. For me, oatmeal and rice seem to not make me fat. Everything else will make me fat. Breads will make me fat. Potatoes. I don't like yams. They're like giant carrots to me, so I'm not going to eat them. Okay? But I personally, okay, the carbs that I've taken are like that, are rice and oatmeal. Now, I'm also older. When I was younger, I could get away with anything. If you're young, you could eat a lot more carbs than an older guy, right? It depends on how much body fat you have, too. You have to do a trial and error and see what's right for you. This whole thing about, like gluten-free is it's like a fad to me. How many people out there really have celiac disease that really can't handle a piece of bread or come on. I mean, really? I mean, if you ate a piece of bread or a bowl of pasta, you might get fat. But are you going to be rolling around the floor in like pain and shit like that? Like real people who have celiac disease? No, you're not. You're not. All right. So a lot of that shit is a little bit fucking wacky out there. Okay.
I like beef. Beef makes me hard and big. I like beef. Same thing with pork. Although pork can get fatty, but I'm a pork guy, man. I'm sorry. Especially I'm a guinea from New York. We like the meatballs. They got a little pork, a little beef. Anyway, bottom line is, you want to eat a lot of protein. You should be eating protein about 6 times a day, every 2.5, 3 hours. How many grams of protein? Again, some of us can eat more than others. I don't believe in counting calories, though. That is asinine, because every day, first of all, calories aren't equal. No calorie is equal. All right? There are some calories that are bad for you, and then there's other calories that your body just give me more of, okay? What I'm trying to tell you, too, is that let's say today you went out, you mowed the lawn, you cleaned your house, you fixed your car a little bit. You burned more calories than you did yesterday, all right, even if you're dieting. So you need more calories. You were more active today. If you laid around all day, playing video games with your boys, you're not burning as many calories as you did yesterday when you cut the lawn, fixed the car, did all that, all right? So even if you train the same in the same amount of time, you're going to need more calories, more food, and get those calories from protein. I don't care how great the protein is, all right? If you sit around and eat like 3 protein shakes a day, you're going to be blowing heat. Nobody's going to want to be around you. You know what I mean? Your girl's going to be like, oh, my God, what the hell? Ah, Jesus, you stink. Your boys ain't going to want to be around you. So don't go crazy with the protein shakes. The best time to have a protein shake is, either right after the workout, okay, or B, really before bed. So you don't you mix it with water, especially one that has really no carbs, because that's what you want to do. And it won't, it's, your body will utilize the protein while you're sleeping. It's good, you know what I mean? But you don't want to have carbs before bed. Everybody knows that. Come on, you can't be an idiot, if you don't know that. But the bottom line...
Again, it's trial and error. you have to see eating is instinctive. If you're on a lot of drugs, you can be a little looser with your diet. If you do a lot of cardio, you can be looser with your diet. All right? But you cannot just follow some diet that's written down on a piece of paper and think that that's what's going to get you ripped. Because it doesn't work that way. Then we'd have a diet that we can give everybody and everybody be ripped. And it doesn't work that way. Okay? You can't do what some pro bodybuilder does who's on every chemical under the sun. It's not going to happen. You watch these bodybuilders. Yeah, but, so-and-so says that he eats 12 meals a day or 10 meals a day. He's on fucking so much shit. He's got toxic waste. His fucking liver's like fucking whatever. It's on overtime. You can't fucking do that shit. The average guy cannot eat like that. All right? Yes, carbs make you fat, but some people can tolerate more than others. That's something that you have to fuck around with and find out what's right for you, because eating is instinctive. Remember that shit. Eating is instinctive. We have to find out what's right for us. So when it comes to the macros, when it comes to the protein, the fats, carbohydrates, sugars, you're going to have to test your body out and basically take notes. The best thing I can tell you is take notes and see what's right for you. See what really affects you. You might notice that certain foods kind of bloat you a little bit. Then don't take those foods. Okay? Fiber, you got to have some fiber in your diet. It's very important. You know what I mean? Some people, I take a fiber supplement, and I do eat a lot of like green vegetables, but they're raw. I can't stand cooked green vegetables. That's me. I'm not a fish eater too. Fish is an unbelievable source of protein. Most bodybuilders, I'm around pro bodybuilders, eat a lot of fish. They do. Okay? But fish, you don't seem to be as satisfied with fish as you would be with a piece of steak or a piece of chicken or something like that. My favorite sources of protein, which work best for me, believe it or not, is beef. I eat a lot of pork too. I know people freak out with pork, but pork is a good meat. It's some people think pork's better than chicken. All right, chicken's a little gluey. I'm not a huge fan of chicken. I like turkey. I do eat chicken though. I'm not gonna lie. I do eat it. I'm not a fish eater. I can't eat fish. When I was younger, I could catch a sunny and I would eat it. I used to catch fish all the time in the ocean off of Sheepshead Bay and stuff in New York City here. But now I can't eat that stuff. I don't know what happened to me. But my whole life I ate fish. Now all of a sudden I can't eat it. But that's me. That doesn't mean it's not right for you. You know what I mean? I know Schwarzenegger used to eat hamburger patties. All right, he used to eat eggs. His favorite junk food, his favorite car, he used to like, believe it or not, pancakes. I know that. He used to eat at a place called the Germans. Very good friends with Leon Brown. He used to eat with him all the time. And he used to eat cottage cheese. He used to eat eggs. Back in the old days, that's what they did. They didn't eat a lot of carbs, but they left their fat high. Because if you're not eating carbs, goddamn it, you better be eating fats. And the fats that occur naturally in meats and stuff, your body can handle that. We're made to eat that stuff. It's the manufactured fats. Those are the bad ones, So, listen, let me sum this up because we're talking all day. I'm not sitting here plotting out a diet. I told you, this is not about me plotting out a diet. It's just for me to just get your mind straight. Diet is as instinctive as training is. It's as important as training, but it's also very instinctive, just like training is. It's a trial and error thing with diet. So go see what's right for you. Don't listen to any of these momos on YouTube with their bullshit. They don't work. They're taking massive amounts of steroids, massive amounts of supplements. They got it like that, okay? You don't. So let's be realistic now, all right? Trial and error. Play with your sources of protein. Don't worry about friggin' wheat. If you're young, you could probably get away with a lot more. That celiac shit is bullshit. If you're on the ground, if you eat a piece of bread and you're rolling around on the ground in pain, then you got celiac disease. But believe me, most people don't. Okay? Carbs will make you fat, but I do believe in moderation. Anyway, enough bullshit. Gregg Valentino, MuscleSportMag.com. Go there. There you go. Muscle Sport Mag. Look at this. Look at this magazine. It's a great magazine. Got me, look, Lee Priest on the cover. We got brand new guys coming in. Centerfold. She's hot. She smells good too. And hey, Lee Priest. Lee Priest. And then of course, look at that shit. Huh? Look at it, look at it. You like the rambling freak? Right here, baby. Right here. Okay? Get it? MuscleSportMag.com. Living the jack life, Gregg Valentino. Stop walking around. Watch the videos.